Okay, now let's go up on the feet. Talk about what we can do when this man is on his feet. Okay, we talked about a couple ways that we can get into the front headlock position from the feet. And oftentimes, the guys that use this front headlock will snap this man into a front headlock position here, and he won't go all the way down to the mat. He'll be resisting because he'll want to stay up on his feet, which is probably a good idea on his part. Okay, let's talk about getting into it. The key is a snap. You want to snap him hard. Drive your shoulder up over his head and try to control him at the base of his skull. You notice, as I snapped him, I took my inside leg back. You never know when this man might be waiting and take a shot on your leg. So as you snap him, take your inside leg back. Once you get control, either like this or control of his chin, you can move your feet back up into the position that you want them in. Okay, let's talk about ways that we can get him into a position so that we can attack him. Now let's talk about some of the ways that we can attack the opposition when he's on his feet with the front headlock. The first technique we're going to show is the cross ankle. Okay, once we snap this man into the front headlock position, to get him in a position so that we can hit the cross ankle, we want to put a lot of pressure on his head and get him leaning forward. What you would like to do is crunch his body down towards his knees so that now all of the pressure and weight is on his toes. Now, so we snap him into a front headlock position, a lot of weight and pressure right at the base of the skull. Pressure him down like such. Okay, now from here, if you can, you want to move him in a circle like that so that you can get him to step. When he steps, you can do it either one of two ways. You can change your grip and go here like such and reach across, or you can come over and control his chin. So from here, we snap him here, a lot of pressure down. Move him in a circle. Now from here, change your grip, reach across, take his ankle right towards his back. A key part of this technique is to make sure that you put a lot of pressure on his head. Get him leaning over so that a lot of the weight is on his toes. Now again, watch, he has to follow his head. If you can get him to step, there's your cross ankle. So from here, we snap him into the front headlock position like such. Now pressure down. Okay, now move him in a circle. He steps, reach across, take your cross ankle. Okay, that's one technique that you can do from this position. The next technique we're going to show is how to get this man all the way down to the mat with the front headlock. Say we snap him into a front headlock, and this man is resisting with a lot of force, trying to come up. Now from this position, you keep control of your front headlock. You try to keep all the weight on the base of his skull and towards the front again. Now from here, what we're going to do is take him in a circle away from his far leg so that his body travels in this type motion. That's a very effective way to get him down to the mat. Again, we want to squeeze his elbow into his head. We want to keep the elbow high. We want to pull him in a circle this way. A lot of the times when you take your front headlock position, you can take him all the way over to his side with the force that you get from that technique. Okay, we chop him here. All right, now from here, just like that, take him in a circle. Now, you can work yourself into a position so that you can get your 2 points. Let's try that again. Okay, first, you snap him into your front headlock position. Again, we want to take him in a circle away from that leg. The weight goes forward and away from that support leg, like such. So from here, we have him in a front headlock position. Now from here, we take him in a circle away from that leg, like that. Once you get him down on the mat, you can work your offense. A couple other things that you can do when this man is on his feet. This is called the thigh block. From here, what we do is we come across, control his tricep. All we're going to do is reach through with the arm that's controlling the head and block his far knee. So from here, we take him there and go into a cross chest. You watch again. From this position here, come across. Trap his head in, pull this forward. Now drive. From here, we go into a cross chest. like such. You can do it with the head trapped under like such, or from this position here, you can come in and take it there and take it across. Either way. Another technique that we can use is the inside trip. Okay, from this position here, say you've got the opposition really resisting up with this thing. What you want to do again is take him in a circle, keep a lot of pressure on his head. Now from here, we're going to step forward, step to the inside, right, all the way to your knee. Right now, take him right towards his back into a pinning situation. Okay, again, watch what we do here. Okay, front headlock position. He's resisting up. Okay, he starts to walk in. Keep this tight. You can keep it tight like this and step in, or you can come across like this. If you release and come across like this, you can reach back, control this, then step in like this. Always lean towards his head when you take him back with that technique. Okay, watch again. 1. Control him here like this. Now step, drive all the way to the knee. All the way to the knee, like such. Keep your lock, drive him right straight towards his back. Second one, control the front headlock position. Come across the tricep. Keep a lot of pressure on his head. Catch him right behind his knee. Step. Go to the knee, take him right back towards his back. Okay, now, other ways that you can use this front headlock. Okay, he's in a front headlock position here. You've got a man that's really strong. He's resisting up hard. As he comes up, you let him come up. Drive the arm across. High inside step. Change off. Okay, let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, a lot of pressure here. He comes up right into an inside step, to a double. Or you can go straight into a double leg tackle again. Pressure here. He comes up. Drive this arm across. Step. Double leg tackle. Right towards his back. Okay, let's work that again. The key here is controlling this arm as he bucks up. Okay, here. Front headlock position. He comes up hard, drive. 1. Lower your center of gravity, attack. 2. He comes up hard, double, attack. Those are some of the techniques that you can do when this man is on his feet. There's one other thing you want to keep in mind when you control the front headlock position. This man may be down on the mat like such, and he'll come up into a tripod position like such. Okay, now, if his feet or his back leg is close enough so that you can take it, you look for your cross ankle. So from here, you go all the way across, take that ankle, and drive him to his back. That's the other technique you look for if he's on his feet, or trying to come to his feet from the mat position. Okay, you change off, reach across, drive him to his side, take him towards his back. Now let's talk about defensing the front headlock position. Okay, I'm going to give Rick a turn to put me in a little bit of pain. Okay, when a man controls a front headlock position, like such, if at all possible, you want to try to control his elbow to the same side that he's controlling your head on, like such. Now you know that he's going to be trying to go around either to this side or shuck me that way. So you really need to control this thing and just keep trying to move with him. Okay, he starts to move. Okay, you try to keep your head up and you move in the same direction that he moves in. But you try to control that elbow, okay? That way, he may not be able to secure that takedown. Control the elbow and move with him. Now, the other thing that you look for from this position is the drag. If he has his elbow high, like Rick has, you're going to have trouble getting to your drag position. If it's low, then you reach high up on the arm, high up on his arm, as close to his shoulder as you can get. You step up, and you drag out, like such. That's the second technique you can use. Now, another technique you can use when he comes into this position here is to reach up, control his arm again. Now, allow him to think that maybe he can get behind you if he travels away from the side that your head's on. So when he goes behind, you sit out and you come through that way. And that will give you an opportunity to get out of that position. This is an excellent technique. Watch again. Okay, he's controlling the front headlock position. You come up, you control his arm. He starts to travel behind. Sit through and come out the other side. I would like to thank Rick Lynch for helping out. I would also like to thank Asics Tiger for sponsoring this technique tape. They've always been the #1 wrestling shoe company in my book. This was tape number 5 in a series of technique tapes that I have put together. I hope the techniques that I showed will be useful to you. Best of luck with your wrestling.